Many women who choose to stay at home with their children often experience stress. While this choice can be spiritually fulfilling and even beneficial for children, the experience can also be physically and emotionally draining. The feeling of an endless pile of tasks to be completed, lack of personal space and time for oneself, constant childcare responsibilities, and the need to manage household chores and perhaps work from home can cause tension and stress. As a result, women often face feelings of exhaustion, irritability, anxiety, and depression. This topic is crucial for discussion. The stress that women who stay at home with their children experience can have a negative impact on their health and well-being, as well as on family relationships. Therefore, it is essential to understand the reasons for this stress and find ways to cope with it, so that women can feel happier, healthier, and more balanced, as well as provide for the healthy development of their children. There are many different factors that can cause stress for women who stay at home with their children. In this section, we'll take a closer look at some of the most common causes of stress, including lack of time. One of the biggest challenges for stay-at-home moms is finding time to get everything done. With the constant demands of childcare, household tasks, and potentially working from home, it can be difficult to find time for self-care, relaxation, and pursuing personal interests. Lack of support. Women who stay at home with their children often feel isolated and unsupported, especially if they don't have family or friends nearby. The lack of social interaction and emotional support can lead to feelings of loneliness, depression, and anxiety. Financial problems. Living on a single income can be a significant source of stress for stay-at-home moms. Financial worries, including paying bills and providing for the family's needs, can cause anxiety and tension. Feelings of isolation. Staying at home with young children can be a lonely experience, especially if there are few opportunities for social interaction. This can lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness, which can be challenging to overcome. Lack of personal space. Having children around all the time can make it difficult to find time and space for oneself. The constant demands of childcare can make it challenging to take a break and recharge. Overall, these factors can combine to create a perfect storm of stress for women who stay at home with their children. It is essential to recognize and address these challenges to ensure that women have the support and resources they need to manage their stress levels effectively. In the next section, we'll discuss some strategies for coping with stress. Stress can have a significant impact on women who stay at home with their children, affecting both their physical and mental health. In this section, we will discuss some of the most common effects of stress on women, as well as their relationships with their children and partners. Physical effects. Stress can cause various physical symptoms, including headaches, muscle tension, back pain, fatigue, and insomnia. Prolonged stress can lead to more serious health problems such as cardiovascular disease and an increased risk of infections. Psychological effects. Women who stay at home with their children can experience a strong sense of helplessness and lack of confidence in their abilities, which can lead to depression, anxiety, and panic attacks. In the long term, this can lead to mental health disorders. Relationships with children. Stress can affect the relationship between a mother and her child. Women who experience high levels of stress may be more irritable and short-tempered with their children, leading to an increased level of conflict and uncertainty in their role as a parent. Relationships with partners. High levels of stress can also impact relationships with partners. Women experiencing stress may often feel irritable and exhausted, leading to conflicts and disagreements in their relationships. Overall, stress can have a significant impact on women who stay at home with their children and can have negative consequences on their physical and mental health, as well as their relationships with their children and partners. Stress is a natural part of life, but it's important to have strategies for coping with it. Here are some practical tips and strategies that can help women manage stress. prioritize. With so many demands on their time, it's easy for women to feel overwhelmed. One effective strategy is to prioritize tasks and responsibilities, focusing on the most important ones first. Seek support. Women don't have to go it alone. Seeking support from friends, family, or a support group can provide a much-needed boost during stressful times. Practice self-care. Taking care of oneself is essential for managing stress. This can include getting enough sleep, eating a healthy diet, exercising regularly, and taking time for relaxation and leisure activities. Manage time effectively. Women can reduce stress by learning to manage their time more effectively. This might involve setting boundaries, saying no to non-essential tasks, and delegating responsibilities to others. Use relaxation techniques. Techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, or yoga can help women relax and reduce stress. By incorporating these strategies into their daily routines, women who are home with children can better manage the stress that comes with this role. So, we have explored the topic of stress among women who stay at home with their children. We have found that many women experience stress due to various factors, such as lack of time and support, feeling isolated, financial problems, and more. We also discussed how stress can impact women's physical and mental health, as well as their relationships with their children and partners. But we didn't leave you without practical recommendations. We suggested several strategies that can help women cope with stress, including setting priorities, seeking support, practicing self-care, time management, and using relaxation techniques. We hope that this video will help women who stay at home with their children to better understand their stress and learn how to effectively manage it. Thank you for watching.